Cube2 was released in 2004, May 06, as an open-source first-person shooter with a Quake-like feel to it, made by Wouter van Ortsman, a Dutch programmer who also worked with Maxis on SimCity and Gearbox. He also is one of the creators of Goldhall at SMU Master's Program for game development. Before that, he worked at Crytek on the original CryEngine and the game Far Cry. He worked on the multiplayer for the core engine systems. Some of his largest projects have been self-employed. In the case of the Cube engine, in cooperation with Wee Salesman, the first Cube engine started off as an exercise in simplicity, game design, and in-level editing, but it has evolved into a rather complete open-source game. And the engine project and editing in the game is very intuitive yet very powerful. Most of its design goals and philosophy with its predecessor, but using a new 6-directional height-filled or octree world model. And octree in Cube2 Sauerbraten is a cube that can be split into 8 smaller cubes. These smaller cubes are also octrees and can be subdivided further. This allows much more complex level design and geometry and easier level editing. Something very unique to the Cube engine games, cooperative editing lets you build and modify maps with others seamlessly. This mode allows you to just switch to the editing mode online, just like as if you were editing locally. Some functions, however, are not available in co-op editing online, namely undo and game speed and height mapping. Side note, you can do quick lighting co-op mode. As the Sauerbraten community are active, there have been 2 new Cube games to come out. Red Eclipse, a Halo, Unreal, Quake mixture of gameplay with a bigger emphasis on combat more than editing, and a game called Tesseract, a newer take on Sauerbraten with an upgraded modern rendering techniques. The new rendering features include fully dynamic omnidirectional shadows, global illumination, HDR lighting, D-friend shading, morphological, thermal, multi-sample, anti-aliasing, and much more. And a older cube-based game called Assault Cube that feels like a cube-based Counter-Strike game with a cool, active modding community with a fast-paced gameplay in comparison to other games. Assault Cube is slower than Quake, but faster than Counter-Strike, previously known as Action Cube, but now called Assault Cube. Hope you guys and gals enjoyed the video about Cube2. Like, comment, sub, GamingTat out.